Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do the collective for today. Today is Thursday, January 1st, 2026. You may follow me on the top of the tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we'd love that for you. God's kiss. He loves it for you. Whatever doesn't, he doesn't love that for you. Leave it on the table for someone else. It's freaking snowing. They said it was supposed to start at, I think, 1 and go until 2, or start at 2 and go till 3. I don't know. It started at like 11. I went out to run my errands because I went to the Volo Antique Shop. They weren't open. Then I drove to Meijer, all the way on the other side of town. And then I went to Arby's and realized I forgot my Arby's coupon. So I came home, and as I was driving home at like 11:30, the snow had already started. It's not, I don't think it's supposed to be anything, though. It's only supposed to go for a little bit. Vintage Christmas Oracle by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can also find it in her Etsy shop. I think it's still in there. I was looking at her website yesterday and putting stuff into my cart. Almost $500 later. Probably over $500 with tax and shipping. But I didn't look at the Christmas cards. I should look at the Christmas cards. Because I know I don't have all of her Christmas decks. I just originally bought the ones that I like the most. We got 2 on the table. I meant to do this earlier, but I came home and I started making my banana walnut bread. And I got distracted. We got 2 on the table. Three on the table. Ooh, somebody's got communication coming in. Oh man, I really hope my English improves at some point in the month of January. Because the fact that I can't speak and I don't speak correctly is really kind of driving me nuts. Let's do 2 more shuffles. We got 4 on the table. Last shuffle. I'm talking to myself in my head right now, just so you know. I'm literally having a conversation with myself, but technically somebody else. Like what I want to say to somebody. Yeah, I'm just that crazy. We're all like that. We've got dove, reindeer, bell, the communication. Okay, I just saw that marshmallow. Pardon me, I ate some of that banana walnut bread. Very good. Still warm. But now I'm getting like the bottom of the deck cupcake. I like that cupcake too, because it looks like it would be like one of those, you know how like you make a chocolate cupcake, but you say it's a cocoa cupcake, and like it has like that rich cocoa-ness to it? You know what I'm talking about. That's what it looks like to me. And the cream on top, like I picture that being like a real cream, not like, not like a Cool Whip or something. It just looks so good to me. Ugh. I'm a baker. I'm not that good of a baker. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. If you hear my ping, or if you hear my phone ping, it's probably my friend. We've been going back and forth. She invited me out for pizza tomorrow night. I'm very excited because I really want this pizza. It's called Cutstone in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and they're only open like Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, or something like that, or Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. They're not open on the weekend at all. Supposedly, all year long, they take their their food truck out, and they do the food truck on the weekends. Although my friend says she can never figure out where they are. But tomorrow night we're gonna go to Cutstone and get some pizza. They do like funky pizzas, like Like they'll do like a fig and apple pizza, right? They'll do like a chorizo pizza, like they do all kinds of weird stuff. And it always looks interesting. And the funny thing is she literally lives like 10 minutes away from there. She could go any day, anytime she wants, and she still has not been there. I probably would be living there at this point. I'd probably be ordering like 2 pizzas a week. I'd be the reason why they invent like the like a customer punch card for pizzas. They'd be like, that Kim, we gotta give her an incentive because she's always here. Give her a free pizza, Mike. So somebody has some type of communication coming in. The card says good news, right? But the marshmallow card says a sticky situation, an awkward moment. Yeah, see, I put my phone on silent, but it's still not silent. Does that ever make sense? There we go. I'll laugh at her comment and then put the phone down. I think the message coming in is good in the way that it might bring about some type of closure, or as close to closure as someone can get about an awkward situation, a sticky situation. You're just being called to keep calm, keep peace of mind, right? Stay on your path. Don't deviate. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working towards what you're working towards, right? Because with the cupcake card, like it's going to pay off in the end. Like you're going to see fulfillment. You're going to see abundance, whatever that means for you. Don't let, like I said, even though it seems like it's good news, it's still like good in the way that it's going to help you to move forward. It's going to help you to close out like a situation, a relationship, something like that. So it still might be kind of, like maybe somewhat depressing, or maybe just kind of, one of those things where you hear something, somebody tells you something, and you're like, oh, that's why that happened. And later on, you go home and you have a good cry about it. And then you're like, okay, well, at least I know. And then you move on, right? You're just being called to not deviate from your path. You're just being called to not let it get to you, right? Like I've talked before about, and I always use myself as an example. If you follow, if you subscribe, you know this about me. The situation with the ex-best friend in 2022, the fact that I haven't talked to her in 3 years. I always wonder, like, if she's going to come in with some type of communication, just randomly try to pretend like nothing ever happened. I think at this point, it's not going to happen because I think she knows. I think she's watched my YouTube. I think she's probably watched my Instagram and, yeah, my TikTok, I'm sure. Because the guy that she set me up with was watching me on TikTok, so he was probably relaying information to her. But I think at this point she knows that, like, there's no point. And like I said, it took me like, what, 2.5-ish years to get to the point where, I wish her well, I wish her healing, but I don't want to have anything to do with her, and she can go to God for forgiveness. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I really don't. And every day I heal more and more from that situation, and I leave that in the past. So, like, if I were to hear something about that situation, if I were to hear something about her, I could see where I would get emotional, but the enlightened, healing soul that I am today, like, I'm going to figure it out in my head. I'm going to reason through it. I'm going to digest it. I'm going to heal it as best I can, and I'm going to move on, Anyway, that was just an example. But it's not it's not like if anything like that ever happened, like I would go ballistic and I would stop doing YouTube and I would stop creating for TikTok and I would stop writing my books and I would go back to drinking and I'd go back to, messing around. No. 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 Like I'm not that little, and not to be mean, but I'm not that little of a person. Like I know what I'm doing. Somebody else's shenanigans isn't going to affect me like that. I think I'm gonna leave it there, short and sweet. I'm gonna let you guys take from it what you will, because I'm not seeing anything or hearing anything specific. Although for some reason I keep looking at this little girl, and she looks like a little doll. She looks like almost like one of those life-size dolls, but it's a doll, and it's not a real person. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all are enjoying your New Year's. I hope everybody's having a great day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.